Okay. Wait, okay, hold on, shit. Wait, hold on. Hold on, let me go back. Okay, that I gotta actually show. Okay, that was actually legit really funny. Hold on.
Oh, that's a great.
My
gosh.
Hold on. I'm going back. This we gotta actually show. This is actually legitimately a great joke. Hold on. Is that what you think? Hold on. Great. Oh my goodness. Con, do you think would be sad enough to use a chatbot to talk to?
Do I have to say it? Do I have to say it, Chingus? You know who I would say. Sure, it's the comedy version, but it's pretty apt.
ChatGPT, tell me, am I a better leader than Megatron?
Yes, Starscream, you certainly are.
Oh, I knew you.
Also, Sugiura here is about to drop a huge plot twist on us. He's been lying about his identity. Oh my gosh, hold on a second. We got a huge plot twist coming. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. That's why he got so worked up when Kido admitted that Shono fucking killed Emi. That's why he was so worked up. I was like, damn, buddy, calm down. It's like, oh, okay. There's a personal angle. They're related. Let's go. He's got a knife. The next story is called Dead. Wow. Oh my gosh, we're really gonna be calling it that. Remember, Nick, Ken Penders is a champion of all women. He's such a champion of women, Nick, that Princess Sally has now just become entirely dependent on her daddy. A strong man.
Yeah.
What a true feminist he is.
Yeah. I ain't the same husband I once was. Must have done something wrong that I'd end up in a ditch like this.
You don't say.
I'd be told by my own daughter to fuck off. I'd make my own lovebird cower. That's not how a good man end up. This ain't right. I ain't right.
Well, hey, you know what? Admitting that is the first step to recovery.
Now you just gotta live.
Exactly. Now you just gotta live. Got a weapon? Oh my gosh, he's doing the thing! Oh my gosh! Ah! Lelouch Vit Britannia orders you. Those of you who are my enemies, die immediately, here and now! Low-tier Lelouch, you should kill yourself, now! Lelouch really be here being fucking low-tier god. Just, you should...
Low-tier god.
Low-tier Lelouch, Nick. Just... Use all my enemies serve zero purpose. You should kill yourself now. Give someone else a piece of that oxygen. Cause what are you here to live for? Nothing. Like lightning's gonna be like coming out of his eyes as he says this. Oh my gosh. Oh no! I hear him. He's crawling his way back up. Persistent, aren't we? Oh, is that adrenaline? He shot himself with some adrenaline. Okay, we got a phase 2. We got a phase 2. He's got adrenaline in his system. All right. If Sally does not go along, I'll need to know if my other option. Oh! Oh, let's. Yeah! Oh my gosh! Oh! Oh my goodness, Nick! He's bringing the skunk back into her love life! Oh! He's coming back into her love life! Oh! I hate this so much, man. This is when is it gonna get good? When are we gonna get to good stuff, Nick?
Out for a while.
2.5 years later.
Focaccia Bluffs. Oddly quiet in here. When I gone through, I couldn't ask for more. I was expecting myself to be awash with old memories, but they feel more like a tingle in the back of my head. Already something's changed. The front of the station was being renovated. I had to walk through a maze of side corridors just to exit the place. Walking out the underground tunnel, the full blast of sun strikes my eyes. That's... he lost his arm! Damn, he got a purple heart! Ah, shit! Sorry. I don't know.
Speaking of fetishes, want to talk about rats?
What type of segue is that? What the
That's very interesting.
Whoa! I never expected you to be the type of guy to make that segue. Whoa! Okay.
ハドデック9の副作用は被験者に激しい頭痛を起こさせ
Oh, it's the
青く
eyes!
染めます
That's why they goes out the eyes!
そうなってはもう助からない青くなるのはアドデック9に由来する毒素がたまるためだと生野君は言ってましたそれは紛れもない人体実験の物証となってしまうだからカムロ町で見つかる死体からは常に眼球が持ち去られていた
The eyes is really turning into a hole.
処理していま
But
した
now he is dead.
Gosh. Oh my gosh, wait! Charmy's royalty? Charmy's royalty, Nick? What? How many characters are actually royalty this whole time? Oh my gosh! Oh, I feel so bad for the king then. Oh my goodness. That's who's gonna take up the crown. Oh boy. One guy I was stationed with, Miller, had a diamond in his girlfriend's name on his left wrist. This has to be a Metal Gear reference. Said that the memory of her helped keep his aim steady.
Cute.
She tapped away at the surface of my wooden prosthesis.
Can you feel it?
Try a little higher. I pointed her near to where my stump be beneath the wood shell. It's as bizarre as it is for her, getting accustomed with it. I try not to personify the damn thing, but it was a long few months in therapy. With my unit gone and my duties revoked, I became a nobody again. Now that I'm back, maybe I'll finally stop.
Gave it a name yet? I've got a gut feeling you gave it a name.
Ah, shit. Fine, it's... Oh! It is a Metal Gear reference!
But anyway, so back to King Arthur.
Back to King Arthur.
So,
Sorry, Arthur, you got a license to pull the sword out of the stone. You got a license for that, mate?
well, we're not. So here's the thing: we're not talking about King Arthur. We're talking about one of his knights. But
Excuse me,
the
Gareth.
other source that I wrote.
I'm sorry. I gotta get out of my system, man. It's just such a ridiculous thing to like need licenses for all this stuff, man. Guys, you got a license to join the round table. You got a license for that, mate.
Well, technically, that's kind of what the story is.
Are you serious?
So,
今ジョーがしょっぴかれるわけにはいかね
I see where this is going.
え。ちょっ
Not. I mean, I've said this already earlier this stream, but like I think I'm really. All right, here we go.
So, Changus, me and Najata were thinking about doing a game night
Okay,
soon.
what kind of game night?
Marvel Rivals.
Marvel Rivals. Okay, you know what? Why not? I gotta do it anyways, right? So,
Yep.
I'm
No
obligated.
getting out of this part.
No, I'm obligated to play the game. So
Fuck you, Winter Soldier. Made you waste your own.
I guess if I'm gonna play the game, sure, why not? We could try a game night, and like we could try a game night.
let's do it on Friday.
Friday? Okay.
Let's do it next Friday.
All right. Wait, this coming
Next-
Friday or the next Friday?
This coming Friday.
Whichever one is best for us.
I'm honestly good for whatever. So if you guys want to do it this coming Friday, then all right, that's fine. We sound good, Ray? Okay. All right, we sound pretty good. All right, now hear me out, guys. While I was like taking care of business and stuff, that's why I kind of got a little bit late into this, unmute and all that. I thought this big brain idea. You'll like this, Ninjato. A resource management game like Five Nights at Freddy's, but it's all about denying Jesus. Like you're what was it Paul, right, or was it Peter? One of the P's.
Peter.
You play as Peter, and you gotta like manage your resources like to deny Jesus properly. And like each time it's like 5 nights, but like more like 3 nights at Freddy's, I guess. And like you got like a timer and everything, right? And like you're basically like controlling like, oh man, you gotta control like your bodily function, so that way you could compose yourself, so you could properly lie to people about not knowing Jesus. It's like, oh gosh, oh my breathing's getting erratic. Oh, I gotta play this little mini game. Okay, my breathing's under control. Now when people tell me, hey, you know that Jesus guy, I could probably go, no, I don't know him.
No, it would be the opposite.
The opposite.
Yeah, because that's the whole point. Like, the whole point of denying him 3 times is that he lied 3 times under pressure. Because, like, the whole...
Damn.
That's the whole point of the story.
Damn.
So, really, you...
So I guess that we gotta make sure he's stressed the hell out each time. So, alright. Oh gosh, his breathing's getting normal. We gotta make it erratic again. Oh, okay, did a minigame. His breathing's erratic now. Oh, he's properly stressed out so he can lie.
No, what I mean is that, like, the whole idea would probably is just trying to manage your Peter so that he doesn't lie.
Yeah, but that would be rewriting the Bible. He has to lie though.
Yeah, that's what I'm just pointing out, like how silly that idea is. Like how.
Well, I mean, if we can make a whole game, we'll get to it. We're saving it. We'll get to it. I promise my topic will be quick. I don't have much to say about it. We'll get to it. But like, if we can make a whole game about Jesus, we can make a resource management game about Peter having to lie about knowing Jesus.
Look, I have a lot of things to say about it, like even the whole premise, like, but like no, like just because of a bad game with a questionable premise doesn't make it you go for That
No.
doesn't make it like carte blanche.
No, I don't want I don't actually want like a game where you gotta force Peter to lie. I'm just saying it's a funny idea though. It's like it's like, we could just make a whole game about like biblical events. Hear me out. Hear me out. Soulsborne game, but it's David versus Goliath and his army. David's gotta go.
That's
That
isn't
actually,
that like an actual game coming up? That's a literal game.
Wait, really?
That sounds like it could be a Soulsborne.
No. I think I think that's actually a game.
Are you shitting me?
I know.
Hold on.
There's
Let me look.
game that's like it's like you're playing a leper and you're fighting giants.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Leper versus.
and it's like
giants.
Soulsborne.
Oh, the abased. What is a leper who hunts giants in the whatever that word is world. I guess fantasy world. Okay. All right, sure. Why not? Well then you know what modders hop to it, modders, make David and Goliath. You know, he's you got the David build where you're a glass cannon where you can easily die, but at the same time your slingshot is like one hit kill on all enemies. You're a glass cannon. So I don't think David had leprosy though. I think I'm pretty sure he didn't have leprosy, right?
So that also, he did a one-shot Goliath.
It wasn't one shot?
So what the stone did was that it sunk into Goliath's skull, so it did like brain damage. But Goliath fell down, and then David went over, grabbed Goliath's swords, and used it to hack his head off.
Oh,
That's badass.
Yeah,
No.
and here's a fun. So what
no,
happens is that then after.
the church
No,
never.
it gets a bit crazier.
Oh, okay.
Let me get into crazier. He delivers the head and the sword to a priest, right?
Okay.
When Saul was chucking spears at David afterwards, right?
Uh-huh.
When he decided to go become Robin Hood, essentially,
Yeah.
he goes to that priest in town and basically asks for supplies. He didn't tell him that he's on the run from Saul. He basically lied. Basically say I'm on a mission from Saul with my men, and I didn't bring any weapons. So he got Goliath's sword back. And that became his weapon during his exile. And by the way, that time the priest Saul killed them all, except for one who went to David, and David apologized.
You know, Sunday school didn't mention the part about hacking Goliath's head off.
Yeah, that's more of like at most earliest middle school if you're gonna do it through official Sunday school. But yeah.
Yeah,
They should start teaching the kids about hacking the head off.
Yeah, I
Get them all.
Look, that's like my opinion. My opinion, honestly, it's like I understand I understand the logic, but I think like at this day and age, it's like it's better to you can do it without glorifying it, but just like
because I
glorify it. He was a heathen bastard and deserved it.
I legit did not know about the whole hacking the head off part. You're here. Did you know that David decapitated Goliath? I did not know that. I thought it was just like a one-shot kill with a slingshot.
Well, no, he used the sling to bring down Goliath, but then he used his sword.
I can't believe Sunday school.
I had to explain that.
I can't believe Sunday school never told me about that part of David's story. Gosh,
Also, by the way, if you ever decided to do, hey, we want to give David a big two-handed sword, you know, like Guts.
Yeah.
That's your perfect excuse.
Man.
Because it's gonna be most likely, it's gonna be like a one-handed sword for a, some estimate a 9 feet tall guy, right? So it's gonna be
pretty big.
at the small, yeah, it's gonna be this at the smallest, about the size of Ned Stark's sword, like a good sized bastard sword.
Mm.
Like it's not that top. Oh, your Marvel rivals.
Yes.
But like it would be a big. I would say it would be a big sword. If you're gonna give Goliath like a ridiculous height, it's gonna be bigger than what most people at the time would use.
Mm.
It also depends on what type of ornaments.
Okay.
You're going with.
Man, I didn't know about the head chopping part. We should. We got. All right, we're gonna bring back David and Goliath through like, I don't know, like weird necromancy, cybernetic stuff. David, go fight Cyber Goliath. So it's like Doom.
All right, Cyber Goliath sounds pretty fucking cool.
It's like Doom, like Goliath now as big as like the icon of sin in Doom Eternal. So it's like, David, you gotta fight that thing. You gotta fight it in the name of the Lord. Oh man, here we go again.
We just start the Holy Grail War.
The Holy Grail. This is not Fate. The Holy Grail and Fate is like a whole weird thing that's like evil and stuff. Comet. This is not Fate. Oh,
Think of the merchandise we can sell.
That's
Changus.
Okay, you know what? I didn't think about the merchandise stuff we could sell about anime waifu David. You are so right, Comet. and anime waifu David, man, it's gonna.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right.
Because
of I'm looking up like Goliath's sword, so, like how big it is. It looks like it looks like a big two-handed sword.
That's great.
So yeah, you can have like David to, like in a Fire Emblem game, he would be like that Fire Emblem character with a big sword.
It's gonna be gonna swing around, just bam, bam. Let's go. You got Goliath's soul points now, David. Good job. Oh. I'm eating a sweet potato and drinking some ginger ale at the same time. I don't know what.
Tasty.
Tasty indeed. Yeah, you know what? Let's go. Make that David versus Goliath like Soulsborne RPG. It'll sell like hotcakes.
There's a game that I'm kind of hoping isn't vaporware, but you know, with my luck, like maybe it is just vaporware. Like there's a game called The Beast.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah, we were talking about it.
Yeah, like I that I really like the premise, just being a leper and having to go around and hunt down giants.
Hunt down giants. You get their.
It's also, funny enough, connected to one of my problems with some of the aspects of the game I'm gonna be talking about.
Oh, okay. You got collect the Jesus points to upgrade your your layout. All right, I'm putting down all my points in the upgrade tree to let me think.
Genghis, that's more gameplay than what the actual game is.
Yeah, but I'm thinking big brain here. Like imagine like something like you got like a stamina tree, and you got I'm gonna put everything into miracles. I'm like the least charismatic Jesus out there, but damn, I could turn water into wine in the snap of my finger, baby.
Part of me was really excited, at the scene in the base trailer where it's like, oh, you get to scrub off, you get to scrub your leprosy wounds. I'm like, oh man, this is what I live for.
This is what I live for, man. It's great. It's great to know. You gotta give you all your points into gonna upgrade my stamina tree in that game to cleanliness, so that way at least on the surface it doesn't look like I have leprosy anymore. I think I didn't see the trailers. I don't know what the RPG is gonna actually be like.
Yeah.
So, anyway, speaking of RPGs though, we got a podcast to get through. And then
Yeah.
This is not my topic. Is not an RPG, but it is based off an RPG. I'm sorry, Comet. This was like 2 months into waiting for this pay-per-view. I'm really sorry about that, man. I got a little carried away with like a lot of other stuff happening at the same time, Comet.
Oh no, I understand.
So, but now after like 2 months, I can finally talk about what you pay me to watch, which was the YouTube fan animation Fallout Operation Sunburst. Ooh. And it is exactly what I said. It is a YouTube fan animation that is about, I guess, Operation Sunburst, which is supposedly like a big event in I think like Fallout New Vegas, right? It's like I'm just gonna tell you this much, Comet. I didn't hate this, but obviously this would have much more of an impact on me if I knew more about like Fallout lore and I was more of a fan of like the games and stuff. So I kind of jumped into this from like an outsider perspective. So when you're jumping into it from like an outsider perspective into a fan animation that is clearly like in like
Wait, hold on.
deep within game lore. You kind of get a little bit lost at times. Like, okay, that's happening. All right then. It did look nice though. It did look cool. So there was that. Anyways, I'm gonna put this potato off to the side just for now.
Potato.
Yeah, a sweet potato. But anyways.
Ooh.
Anyways, so Fallout Operation Sunburst, right? It's a fan animation about the in-lore battle known as Operation Sunburst. It was between, the Brotherhood of Steel and the New California Republic, and that's it. You're really just watching both sides just kind of throw a bunch of stuff at each other until one side wins. And it is fine. It's fun. Like the whole thing at best, watching it really just felt like watching those videos on YouTube, like, oh, a video game cutscene movie from like a gamer's playground and stuff. That's really what it felt like to me. Like I was watching like an extended like cutscene going on. That's not bad. It was fun, but like at the same time, like, wasn't anything completely, like, oh my gosh, whoa, this is, whoa. it had a lot of fun moments though, like some of the brutality that happens in the animation is fun. Like you literally just see like people's like heads just pop off. So that was fun, I guess. I'm pretty sure they're using a bunch of like game assets for their animation. So
Actually, yeah, you recognize a lot of it is from like Fallout mods. Outside, if you go to hang out on Fallout, for a lot of it is used by, you see recognize a lot of the clothing is from mods and stuff.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so it's like it kind of feels like that. It's like you're like again that kind of does add to the whole looking like a video game cutscene sort of feel to everything, which is not, again, it's not bad, but like at the same time is nothing like extraordinary in my opinion. I'll say this, some of the sound design, which I'm assuming are all like sounds taken from the games, can be pretty fun. Like some of the lasers, like the sound design for like the lasers they use is banger. Like, ooh, yeah, that was a meaty laser sound. I like that. That's good sound design right there, baby. That's nice. And what was I say? I am a little bit struggling here because like even like if you are, I think even if you are like really into like Fallout and like the Fallout games and the lore and stuff, you're essentially just watching one overglorified battle sequence, and that's
You're watching.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh yeah, it is essentially just like you're watching a battle that is often brought up and is very important, but and it's kind of nice to see it, but like, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's not really important. Because you don't need to watch this in order to understand that, like, yeah, you know, there was, you know, like a massive schism in the Brotherhood resulted in them losing a major power plant to the NCR. And it will like result in a storyline in the DLC, Dead Money for New Vegas.
So yeah, like it's like
Yeah.
there's
I
just
guess it
oh no, go ahead.
Okay. No, I just kind of like impressed that it was done by one guy.
If all fact this was all done by one guy is really impressive. Like no hate towards like the actual guy who put in the effort to animate this. Like clearly there was a lot of love and effort put it behind this, and that's fine. Like I'm sure again, like if you're much bigger into Fallout, you're gonna get a lot more of appreciation out of this than I did. So it's just personally, it was just a fun romp to watch. Like, yeah, that was nice, but like it's not gonna be something I'm gonna be itching to, you know, watch again. Like, oh, I need to see it again. Oh my goodness. So like there's not even really like a big like story driving like the thing. Is like really is just you're just watching a big glorified battle sequence between two sides that honestly just both kind of suck. but I guess that's like the whole point of Fallout, right? Like no side is really, you know, good. Everyone kind of has like a lot of baggage.
It's not that all sides are evil. It's that everyone has a point, but they refuse to acknowledge the flaws. Like the Brotherhood has a point, but they refuse to acknowledge that just by hoarding technology, they're not really furthering anything. They're just leaving the wastelands into even more of a dark period. And like the NCR has a point of governance, but they still fall into the trappings of the old world.
Yeah. So, it is also funny that like the NCR's entire tactic for like the first half of this animation is just we send wave after wave of our own men until they can kill no more.
I kind of find it funny that they're just like there's a joke in the comments that those the shock troopers that pumped them up full of psycho.
Yeah, the fucking the druggies.
Yeah, the joke is that like okay, so the NCR when they expand, they assimilate tribals and try to rehabilitate them. And there was this joke that like I can't join. I have a bit of a psycho addiction, and the guy and it could have been like, boy, we have a role for you.
We got drugs. Well, why did you say so? Give me that stuff.
Yeah, the NCR are magical people. They give
NCR.
drugs to they give drugs to addicts. They give dynamites to gangbangers.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, when you think about it, shock troopers make sense. Like, well, we just make them shock troopers and they take care of themselves.
Listen, if you're gonna be a drugged out madman, you might as well make yourself useful.
Might as well make yourself useful. Go out there and die for us, buddy. You got it. So,
It will give you a high you have never felt before.
He has a hatchet and a 45 and a 45.
Yeah, the drug out soldiers were fun. Oh, hey Nick.
But I gotta say, the drugged out soldiers are some weird Imperium stuff.
Ah, that's fun. Alright. But yeah, so like, again, I don't really got much to say about Operation Sunburst. Like, it's a fun little animation. Like, it was enjoyable. But obviously, like, if you're more into Fallout than me, you're probably gonna get much more out of this than I did. So, but yeah, no, it was fun. I liked it. It was good. It was fun. And I don't know. I don't know. I can tell you for sure one thing. They're probably not eating that well in the desert over there, man. What do you gotta eat there? Like mutant rabbits or something like that? That's weird.
You eat rad roaches. If you're lucky, you can find some Blamco mac and cheese, some Nuka-Cola. Like preserved food.
Ram.
That is true.
Yeah, you could say those are some bizarre foods. Ooh.
Oh yeah, like raccoon, spam mixed with cream cheese mixed with.
Yeah, that is really weird. So, real quick, I do got used to restroom. Real quick, I'll be right back. But in the meantime, Comet, explain to us what is going on with Bizarre Foods America with Andrew Zimmern.
Well, yes, Bizarre America. Essentially, it's a side show to Bizarre Foods, but it's focused on like the foods of the different states in America. From the Twin Cities all the way from the West Coast to the East Coast, and long story short, it's interesting because like see all these like different foods and that's unique to each state. Like in Minnesota, you have the hot dish, and you learn what they do with the leftovers in Las Vegas from the Las Vegas buffets. They feed them to pigs. Yeah.
In the Las Vegas, like correct me if I'm wrong, but in the Las Vegas episode, didn't they have like a whole segment, yeah, kind of at the time Muhammad Ali's 70th birthday?
I'm sorry. Repeat. On the 70th birthday.
Like, didn't they have a whole segment just for like Muhammad Ali's 70th birthday? Like, oh, like his like a dinner for his birthday.
I think so. I remember and they had a segment where they show all the chefs preparing the food. Like everything was hand prepared, and they had to prepare a lot. No, like, I'm sorry. Yeah, but like like I said, I find it how like all these different foods come together. One particular one, like when he went to I forgot which one was it. I think it was Charles. I think it was like Charleston. Yeah, I think it's Charleston, and he had when we had to eat a snapping turtle. And one of the ways they separate the meat from the skin is that when they chop the head off, they just fill it up with air and slowly decompress the air out. And it sounds like it kind of sound like a whoopee cushion. And then, of course, I gotta mention he also went Charleston and ate a gooey duck.
Yeah, but gooey ducks are like creatures that I acknowledge probably taste really good, but like they look absolutely repulsive.
Especially when you start taking the skin off.
Yeah.
Don't. Yeah. No, one particular. Also, I learned a bit about the New Orleans and Florida. Particularly the more rural area, like how they live off the land, catch. How they hunt from the food. I just like how like give you a view of the rest of America. I kind of just want to make you want to travel just to try the different foods out there.
I used to see, I seen an episode that he did about seminal cooking that I really like. Like he showed off how they make like fiddlehead ferns and like pumpkin fry bread, and it's like really good.
Try that. The Savannah episode, I learned things I didn't know. Like there's food where they mix grits with pastrami.
Interesting.
Yeah, in the Savannah episode, they blend grits and pastrami together and turn them to like little and bread them in flour and fry them and turn them to like little cornbread like.
Huh.
That sounds really interesting.
Yeah.
That does sound interesting. Yeah.
And like one thing I noticed, like on the West Coast, when you went to San Diego, it has Seattle. I think it was Seattle. They seem to do more experimenting with food. Like one guy created essentially essence of a bagel, of everything bagel.
Essence of everything bagel. Okay.
Essentially, you liquefy the everything bagel and added like extra ingredients to it.
What? Okay. That's
And
that's
then,
interesting.
and the same with peas. I forgot what it's called. It's like that machine that spins around and separates.
Huh.
Yeah. But yeah, I would find it like essentially he took like mesh peas, put them in a jar, and put them in this machine that spins and separates the liquid from the
solid.
Solid. Yeah.
Okay.
And he used each part of that to put different ingredients like. Yeah. And use each part for different part of the dish. Like he used the liquids as like a sauce. Use the solid fiber as a coating for a meat.
Mm.
And they all just from that one vegetable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And so overall, there's a lot. And bizarre foods. I just like food in general, but it's really interesting, especially it's interesting, especially when it gets into like when you talk about how immigrant food is assimilated into American culture, like with for example, like the Vietnamese and the Cantonese. You know, like they try to bring the culture to get people to eat some like the offals. Like, pig, like stuff we didn't think of, like the uterus, the intestines.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Or like fermented fish paste.
You gonna try?
Yeah.
Some?
Like, no.
You don't want it. You don't.
I don't want not the fermented fish paste.
Oh, okay.
Because based how they describe it, it smelled like fish that has been left on the beach for a couple of days.
Ah. I mean, it could be delicious. Who knows? You never know.
Maybe. It could be like But yeah,
an interesting aspect that I think Andrew Zimmer really does highlight in these seasons for bizarre foods is just how America, when you really kind of get down to it, just how really surprisingly diverse a lot of areas are. Like New Jersey has a huge Filipino population. So there's a lot of local eateries could be, very much themed around Filipino food, Durangan, Turban, Alichon, and of course, there is a sizable Hungarian population, and that holds festivals there. So there is a sense of there are cuisines that you will know, you will know and you will understand because they are in the general areas that you kind of always populate. But if you ever get the chance to kind of go to less visited areas, you'd be surprised just how much is influenced by a group that you never really got to stop the chance to think about.
Okay. Yeah, that's really cool.
So there's one but when I was in New Orleans, when I learned about bow fishing.
Bow fishing.
Yeah, essentially, you take a bow, add a fishing reel to it, add the fishing line to the bow, and just hunt fish using bow and arrow.
Oh,
Same thing. Apparently, you can catch frogs if you shine a light on them. It paralyzes them, so you just catch them.
interesting. Okay. You gonna try some frog comic?
Is
Well, man, frog legs are common.
But do you wanna eat some frog?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I heard it tastes like chicken.
Oh.
Yeah, I have the gene where it just tastes like chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah. Honestly, one place one place I'll go first would be New Orleans.
New Orleans. What do you
Try
want
the gumbo,
you want the gumbo?
all the seafood.
Mmm. That does sound pretty
have you
nice.
tried out alligator before?
Yes.
What
I tried alligator sausage.
What did you think?
It was good,
It's like
But
chicken.
it wasn't-
It's better.
but it wasn't pure alligator.
Okay.
There was some like pork mixed in as well.
Mmm. Okay. Interesting.
Also, I also learned that the Cajuns were outlawed Canadians.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Like-
that's how it got settled. They came down from Canada.
Ah. I see.
And that not saying like when you watch Bizarre Film America, you learn that like there's like such diversity between foods
Mm-hmm.
just because of environment.
Mm.
Also give you a really good picture of how big America is.
It's huge, man. It's the America's, the big mixing pot of a lot of different cultures.
Yeah, it's like it's big, but when you see all the different environments, it just hits you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you just watch it. Watch it, make a list of where you want to go, and hopefully you go there one day. Because
How
there's like
how many like episodes are there?
there's like 16.
16. Let me look this up.
Yeah,
Bizarre. Here we go. Bizarre.
Like there are like
no, it's 16. Season 1 is 6. Season 1 is 16.
Season 1, 16. Damn. Oh, it's on Tubi. Let's go, Tubi.
Yeah, it's on Tubi.
Tubi coming
only
in
season
yet
1.
again.
It doesn't have, but there's no season 3. It goes from season 1, 2, then skip 3 to 4.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know.
I guess you can try Zumo Play. It's free there on Zumo Play. So it's got season 3 on Zumo Play, but I don't know what that site's really like. So, but hey,
Yeah, I'm gonna try and make that pastrami grits fritter.
ooh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, like I say, it's that corn, is that pastrami mixed with corn
Mmm.
grits, and you just blend them together
Yeah, that sounds
and
nice,
just
man.
fry.
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
All right.
yeah, but yeah, watch it expand your horizons.
Expand your horizons. You got it. I'll try.
And heck, maybe you also like to eat placenta.
I think I'm good. I don't think I want to eat some placenta. Comet. Thank you very much. I think I'm good there.
Yeah, he ate it raw too.
He ate it raw. Oh. Well,
yeah.
he's stronger than me.
And it was
I don't think I could.
It was fresh.
Oh, I don't. He's stronger than me. I don't
Like-
think I could. I don't think I could.
To be perfectly fair, like Andrew Zimmer, like like if you watch the show consistently, he has developed like like a strong affinity for iron, for the amount of blood he is consumed and drank.
I'm convinced he's a vampire.
Oh, he's a vampire. All right, let's whip out that crucifix, boys, and that holy water. God, we got exercise his him out of here, off of television.
He got yes. We must exercise it. In the name of the Lord, we must exercise them. Najado, you take over.
In the name of Jesus Christ. And there's a whole game about him now.
You know, you guys just committed blasphemy. That is definitely in the category of blasphemy.
I've said worse things, to be fair. All right. I've said worse things. But now hold on. This is what's not blasphemy, is simply stating that there is a video game about Jesus Christ. That is a factual statement.
Yeah, well, my curiosity got the better of me on this one. And plus I wanted to do something for Easter, Easter themed. And
did you press the prompt to revive Lazarus?
Press F to revive Lazarus.
That's the only thing you can do involving reviving people. Anyway, you don't get to do that at the end for Jesus. No Kool-Aid man.
Okay, damn.
You just get a cutscene. But anyway, so apparently this took 7 years.
7 years?
I don't believe it.
All right. I bullshit. That's a scam right there. They scammed. There's a scamming.
What were they doing for 7 years?
My best guess based on their work is to make the environments pretty for a small project.
Oh,
if it takes like 7 years and you produce like a crap game, that's like something shady.
Look, did they like use Unreal Engine?
Probably. I don't know.
I'll get.
But like here's what they look like on the highest setting. Like, I am kind of biased. I do like the landscape of ancient Israel.
Oh, this screams Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
I mean,
this was the ones that you start with by default. None of like medium graphics, so.
Oh yeah, this is Unreal Engine. Oh yeah, I was right. I got the Wikipedia page. Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, they hit.
Yeah. So my issues with the game started right at the beginning.
Okay.
First cutscene.
All right.
So of course it begins with the John 1 prologue.
Okay.
Which is fine. It's a good prologue to actually introduce to Jesus as an adult. But then we get into the story of Matthew's account.
All right.
Of the birth of Christ, right?
Hmm.
But here's a tiny little detail.
Hmm.
They skipped Mary's part.
Like Virgin Mary?
They never mentioned that he was born of a virgin.
Oh.
This will become a pattern.
Okay.
And oddly enough, focusing on women when these weird things happening.
Oh, was Mr. Gandalf the Grey writing this game?
I don't know the joke reference on that.
It's a fucking Da Vinci Code reference.
Oh, okay. And then
No
second,
actual heresy.
The Da Vinci Code? I don't know. It's just a silly.
it's a made up.
It's silly.
It's like a. It's made with a made up conspiracy theory. But anyway,
it's super
get
silly.
back to it. Okay, guys, I want you to guess the A. Like, I want you to guess how the game. No, not how the game. How you would think in your mind when presenting fans about the author of the Gospel of John. So, John the disciple. That's the most common viewpoint. Other people tries to throw in other things, but that's academia. Blah blah blah. All right. So, the book of the Gospel of John was not written until 90 AD. The
Okay.
events of the Gospels takes place in the 30s AD.
All right. So dirtier time skip.
What do you imagine the John, the Apostle John, the author of the book, what would he look like in your head? What would you just guess? Spitball.
A young man.
In the 90? In 90?
No. The
Oh,
events of this story is 30. The Gospel of John is written in 90.
People lived longer back then, right? So I'm assuming it was like middle age.
Essentially, the mortality, people would say they live shorter, but no. It's basically on the average because they keep looping in child mortality. Essentially,
Usually the average is like 60.
60?
yeah. Essentially, when you get when you get past adult childhood, you're pretty good up until 80 and 90 ranges of natural causes.
Okay. I'm assuming
So-
like middle age at the youngest, like maybe in like something 20s. 20 something.
Well, this is what he looks like.
See an old man. Let me see.
Dang. All that.
Damn, John. Life
Yeah!
life hitting you hard, huh?
And then, as I go in, we go through the temptation of Christ, in the desert.
Uh-huh.
And then I decided to look at the big map. This doesn't cover the whole map. Though down to Judea, you get a bunch of region.
Alright.
You'll notice, I focus on Samaria, where I was. The other two maps, this is like a big map, right? In playtime, it takes a long time to walk from one point to another, which is good. You want to simulate that.
Do you have fast travel?
Yes, there is fast travel. And in fact, actually, at certain points of missions, it allows you to skip travel.
Oh, okay.
But you notice something about Samaria. Do you know something?
Not a lot going on there.
Yeah, it's a desert. You want to know what's wrong with that?
What?
It wasn't a desert.
No, it was the exact same terrain as Galilee and Judea, of like a hilly, luscious mountain range. Essentially, think about that. Like it's a series of hills with lots lush vegetations during certain times of year, right? It's still the Middle East. It still has some times where it's like barren, but they made it into a strict big area desert, and there's one small town that you never actually go unless you want to go and look for it.
Okay.
And when you get to that town, I was expecting, because Samaria is in the Gospels multiple times, there's a couple of stories about like two different Samaritan women. They never show up. In fact, there is no well in the Samaritan town. So there's not even a reference to the most famous story about Samaritans, next to the Good Samaritan, right behind that. It's Good Samaritan, woman at the well. Like, not even there. So, off to a good start. Like, a game that spent 6 years, and a video game about the life of Jesus Christ, and I'm expecting to get all the events about Jesus. And then we get into the wedding at Cana, which annoyed me a bit because I had to actually do some research outwards to make sure. I was like, okay, they have like this wedding ceremony, and I knew the weddings takes about a week, and it's like, their feast takes about a week. And it's outdoors, and like the walls, the way they were set up. I have the image on that. Like, it looks, in my brain, I immediately thought tabletop. Like, look up the walls.
All right, let me see. Oh, some small walls.
Well, yeah, but the idea is that it just looks like open arches. And it looks like but there's no roof. So I got the impression that it's like 40K terrain on the tabletop board, where there's just meant to be for blocking line of sight and stuff. As opposed to being like a place to put shelter on. And I had to look up on like weddings just to kind of confirm my thoughts. And the thing is that the actual feast is so the ceremony is outside, but the feast is supposed to be at the groom's house.
Oh, okay.
And when you get back to that area after the wedding at Cana event, like, all the wedding stuff gets removed. And so it's now just a bunch of empty arches. So I just don't understand that. I'm not sure if it is a thing on the actual site. So I can probably give it a slight pass.
Sorry, guys. Roof didn't render in this time. Better luck next time.
And then, okay, here's another one I'm building a case on. So in Gospels, we have Peter has a wife because he has a mother-in-law.
All right.
Named Dorcas. Yes, his mother-in-law is named Dorcas.
That sounds like a mother-in-law name.
Yeah. But the thing is, Peter's wife and his mother-in-law are never named. Yet the thief on the cross gets a name.
Okay. Did the thief never have a name?
No, there's no...
I know this. I played Far Cry 4. Oh, no. I played Uncharted 4. Dismas.
Well, yeah, that's what they went with. But the thing is, the text never gave him a name. This is where we get into church tradition, right? This is... like, with some of these aspects about the gospel, gospel story, some of the stories, are usually taken from church history. So the things I don't know that the game incorporated was that there's missions about calling Pacific disciples. Like, Thomas is kind of treated as more of like inquisitive, philosophical, and like reading a bunch of books, which is kind of weird.
Okay,
like it's as weird as it's so weird. It's like it's as weird as Matthew having autism in The Chosen show.
Wait, books?
Don't
books?
Some I didn't look closely enough. By the time I was recruiting you, I was like, but. Yeah, actually, kind of
that's a big discrepancy. Books weren't invented. Books weren't invented.
They
Yeah.
were, but they were called codices, and they were expensive. Like,
Maybe,
super.
maybe
Why
he's-
does
maybe
Thomas
he's-
have it then?
Maybe he saved up.
Yeah.
Maybe he saved up enough money for
I
it.
didn't look at it. I didn't look at, and also when people say books, they say scrolls, but yeah, I don't remember much seeing actual scrolls lying about. That's a big oops. Not enough like scrolls. That's
Thomas
like
supposed to be a very rich man then to afford all these codices.
Well, maybe he just saved up. He saved up money.
I don't know. I get it. I'm just doing it at the top of my head on my playthrough, and I was like super bad. But anyway, so man, and then you have like stories like James and Thaddeus where they interpreted that they're already in Nazareth. They were like essentially other carpenters in Nazareth, that Jesus then help them out with a building project and say some things that sounds biblical, but it's not, I know, not in the Bible.
Okay.
So I don't know where they draw that from. Then like, it could be creative license, but or it could be AI.
Oh, you said the magic word. Let's go.
Yeah, because they use voices by AI, but I'm pretty sure, I am confident that they use some AI in the writing, because when as a side quest, you go to Pharisees around the map to basically prove that you're smarter than them. And how do you do it? You answer Bible trivia questions.
Oh. Of course. Yes.
Yeah.
This is a fucking scam.
Yeah, but then when you first talk to them, the guy literally talked as if he is an AI. He's like, I am a Pharisee. And just like Josephus, Flavius Josephus wrote about us, yes, in the past tense, by the way, so it sounds like an AI.
AI!
Yeah. And then
This is reminding me of the time in Scotland where a local, a sort of shady guy had made a Willy Wonka children's show that he wrote for all the actors and stuff. It was really low budget. He wrote the scripts all in it. He got all in AI and included the most ridiculous crap in there. It's like,
yeah.
Oh, this is a scam.
Yeah, but it gets and then throughout it we get like what comment?
No, I'll talk about when Joel's finished.
No, I what do you want to say?
Oh, I was going to mention something similar happened recently, like the Willow Wonka thing.
Oh, okay. Okay, but anyway, so you have like a Pharisees, and then you have like, honestly, it's like the best described about the gameplay. You go to a location, talk to people, and by the way, they're staring at you all the time. Like, this is like 360, this is Oblivion style cutscenes.
Everyone's just
most of the time. Yeah, pretty much talking to you. And Jesus, by the way, so Jesus, you never hear his voice, but you pick what he says next as if is mostly acting like you're paying attention. A few times that the game doesn't tell you, you have branching paths.
Oh.
Not really branching paths. No, it's not really branching paths. It's picking the correct, it's multiple choice, correct answer.
Okay.
But what annoys me the most, actually, like, at the beginning of the game, you know, when you first play as Jesus, I just remember it now. The first person that speaks to him is an angel.
Okay.
That is awful. You want to know why?
Why?
Can you guess why? Yes.
Is it because he's not like divine? Like he's supposed to be, man. So like, why is he?
No, incorrect.
No? Okay, tell me.
Like everyone else can. It's super simple. It's simple if you know about Christianity. One of the core doctrines that makes Christianity distinct.
I don't know. You gotta just tell us.
The Trinity.
Okay.
So.
Oh, is he talking to the
Jesus,
Holy Spirit?
He's supposed to be able, even as Jesus, to be able to be in communication with the Holy Spirit and the Father.
Okay.
Because he's God. He's 3 in 1, and they're all in one in community.
Uh-huh.
What? Not?
No, I was agreeing with you. Just like there's no sense for an angel to come down to him if he is.
Yeah, like I get it. Jesus says this time he is limited because he's fully human. He's fully God, fully man. We get that part.
Uh-huh.
But in terms of you as a game designer deciding, hey, we need to have a person to tell Jesus where to go next, what to do, you don't do an angel, you just have the Holy Spirit, which they do later. When they go to the desert. Like, why an angel? And it happened again at Gethsemane at after you do a series of challenges when Satan is trying to tempt you to turn back as he's praying in the garden to Gethsemane. Like, why an angel? Why not the Holy Spirit or with God the Father? Like, God the Father is not very much involved in this story.
Oh.
Despite one of the biggest moments in the crucifixion is the Father turning his face away.
Uh-huh.
That's what his suffering is when Jesus, for the first time in his eternal existence, being separate from the Father.
Father, why have you forsaken me?
Yes, exactly. It's like, but they don't show that in the crucifixion.
Oh.
Like, which is fun if you're gonna do like an adaptation of, let's just say, John, like Gospel of John, because that Gospel of John is weird in its in how it's telling its story. Like the cross is supposed to be a sign of victory because that's the gospel. The Gospel of John has like a theological point in its narrative that the Synoptic Gospels are not trying to emphasize. They're trying to emphasize as historical fact, especially Luke. Like, think about, like, Mark is trying to tell the story to his audience for the first time. That's, most scholars kind of view it as like the first book.
Okay.
Matthew is trying to show that Jesus is the fulfillment of the Old Testament, and then Luke is doing it more historical to a Gentile audience. And then Gospel of John is a biography that's aimed towards the theological point of establishing Jesus as fully God and fully man in the context against Gnosticism of like certain heresies. Yeah, certain heresies that's later be lumped into Gnosticism. It's not full-on Gnosticism. It's weird. Just for simplicity's sake, it's Gnosticism.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting a little worked up here, man.
Yeah. I'm just like full of getting annoyed about it. Like, as I posted in the Comic Crypt podcast, a grammar error. And also, like, you had to earn your miracle powers through, like, story events. And essentially, you have to do these challenges of, like, the first one is basically to tell the order of creation. And then one of them is, like, grabbing items to Bible stories and throwing them on the wall. And then another one is, like, the 10 Commandments. Like, you have to revolving around that.
Okay.
And then the final one, which is the one I posted, because I wanted to see if the Hebrew's accurate at some point later. Is basically you're trying to pick out the fruit of the spirit of, like, hey, you are in this situation. What is your response? And there's always two wrong, and then the fruit of the spirit. It's trying to, and it's very silly. Just my brain is, like, short circuiting a bit. The presentation. So because of the AI voices, it doesn't help with the script. And everything's wooden. And then the music is awful.
Okay.
Like, it's the same track all over. And it's it rarely changes. Even though some moment it should be changing, like you throwing over the money changers on the temple twice. You do it twice. And it doesn't feel like it should be. It should be like this ridiculous, you know. You don't even whip people, by the way. No whippings ever.
Do you get to flip a table?
Yes, you get to flip tables, but you can't whip people while flipping tables.
Quick, you gotta press the quick time event to flip the table. I'm pressing the button as fast as I can.
It's just one button. It's press E to flip. It's press E to open. It's press E to heal. But then when you're healing lepers, you have to click on their individual sores. Time wasting to make sure you get the right one. And by the way, these lepers are located inside of settlement areas.
Oh, that's not very...
Inside the towns.
That doesn't sound very sanitary.
Yeah, leopards are supposed to be outside of the town because they're cast off. And also, speaking of cast off, they added a bit where you preach in Nazareth, and the people didn't like your message. They brought in a sequence where you're being, like, dragged up, being guided up to be thrown off a cliff, which is not in the Bible. Apparently, there's a dedicated mountain to cast off people to their death. Like, what? But anyway, the mini game is literally you play a mini game that you have to play later when you're being guided during the crucifixions, the events of Easter. You know,
okay,
is essentially you can only go left or right, and you're automatically moving forward, and your goal is to be center. Do not go too far to the left or too far to the right, otherwise you get whacked. And what's your punishment? So you get faith as a currency, and apparently it's the closest thing to a health bar to this game has.
Gosh, I'm losing faith. I got whacked.
Yeah, exactly. Or I get whacked by a tornado while walking on water. Which makes no sense because Jesus, that's the whole point of the story, is that he commands the waves and the weather. On that. But, like, honestly, the environments are the best part of the game when you're, like, exploring the everything else, like you look at the character model, like even when it's better, like this is supposed to be Mary, the unattentive heart, not the heart, the one who's paying attention to Jesus, not Martha. Martha, you know, the hard worker, looks younger than Mary, her sister.
Damn,
like
Mary.
significantly younger. Like, what the?
Here, we got Gundam to deal with right next. Let's
Yeah, I'm just
we should
saying.
probably wrap this up soon.
This game is like my end conclusion, and also no Mary Magdalene.
Oh man,
One of the
no
key
Mary Magdalene?
witnesses.
Oh,
She
gosh.
only is mentioned in dialogue, which makes this game sexist.
Oh man. How do we tell?
I mean,
Kat-
I can sum up all your problems in one sentence. It's a scam. Fuck it.
Well, yeah, but and then okay, here's one more hilarious writing because, for like miracles and stuff, they even when they're doing text, they tend to either add it to make it more understandable to the audience or to emphasize a message. For feeding the 5,000s, the mission has you to do the blessing and then go to each 12 baskets to fill them up with bread, even though that's supposed to be the leftovers. But the thing is that the way the narrator goes is like, oh, this is about sharing. The miracle of sharing, which is used by some by a crazy leftist scholars to say that was actually the miracle of feeding the 5,000s, that Jesus did not multiply the few loaves of bread and the 2 parts of fish to be enough to feed over 5,000, which could be about 15,000 people, because it's 5,000 men, not including women or children. So, yeah. It's also boring to play. You got like this stupid snake mini game to do like special miracles in the story where guide your mouse on this cursor to get to the end, and you have to click on the buttons at the right time to go faster. Otherwise, the evil heart grabs it.
26.90. What? Wait. Oh wait, hold on. This is a bundle. Okay. Hold on. Okay, the base game is 10% off right now. $13.49. Its original price is $15.
Too much money.
Man, they hold on. The Steam page really wants you to buy this game alongside a bundle with different games. You get the bundle with out of reach, contraband police, gold mining simulator. There's 8.
Why?
I know.
The Talos Visible too.
Yeah, I know. That's weird.
There's 8 bundles you could get this game with. So you could pay $15. It's on sale now for like 13 something, but like you could also get it for like bundles that are like 50% off or something like that. Like, well, okay, one bundle is 50% off. Everything else is like 3 or 4% off. Like you could get I Am Jesus Christ bundled with Gold Mining Simulator for $30 at the moment. Oh my gosh, there's like they really want you to get this game, but like it's like, oh well, I don't know if people are gonna buy the game alone, so we gotta bundle it with a bunch of other stuff that like seems very like unrelated. So
yeah, don't buy this game. I tried to get a refund on it. Didn't work. So, yeah.
Well, it's 20 gigabytes of storage, so at least it's a small game for Unreal Engine. For Unreal Engine, at least it's kind of small.
It's 12.2 gigabytes.
Man.
This whole thing looks like it was just slapped together with like twine and pixie sticks.
Oh,
And
wait.
it took 6 years to do it.
Hold on. There's a very recent review on Steam page posted today from Jesus himself, guys. The Gospel According to Disappointment. That's great. That's great. Wow. Damn. Well, if Jesus doesn't like it, then man, you know you screwed up. Oh boy. But all right then, man. I don't know, like you said 6-7 years, right? Like I think that's the part that like is such like gets me. It's like you had all this time, and this is the best you could come up with.
Yeah.
I get that, like, you know, maybe you're not, you know, like, a big publisher and all that. You don't have that much budget and stuff going behind you, but, like, I don't know. Like, maybe a bit too ambitious there for what you were trying to do. So, but hey, you know what? There should have been like a quick time event where like every time like you know like when Jesus is up on the mountain and you know Satan's tempting him, there's like a quick time event where you gotta like you know like press it correctly so that way you go ward him off, like, be gone, demon. It's like, ah, damn, he pressed the quick time event. Ah, guess my work here's done. Oh boy.
Those characters that you put in the door staring into my soul.
Press button to press. Alright, guys. Press this button to explode Satan. Like you know, Satan and Jesus are up on a mountain. It's like just you do like the quick time events properly, and then there's like a button prompt that says, you know, press E, and like you just hold out your hand, and Satan just explodes. Just. There we go, guys. We did it. We blew up Satan. We saved humanity from sin.
Mash X to whip.
Exactly. Mash X to whip. Wah! 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 I'm telling you, if they just add a little more gameplay mechanics, it would have gone great. Jesus!
You know,
oh no, go ahead.
I think the only way this game could have been saved is if, you know, they had a whole big section where in the temple when you're trying to, you know, ward away the merchants. You know, they added like destructible physics.
I think no. The only way it could be better if they gave Jesus a 15-foot giant winged robot to blow up the merchants.
Oh.
No, a 15 meter. Excuse me.
Satan. Jesus in his Gundam. Satan. Zero's telling me that you don't stand a chance. What does Epion tell you? You know what? Someone hop on that. Make me my Jesus Gundam. It'll fit right in with G Gundam. Like, I'm telling you, it'll sell gangbusters. Like
isn't that Kira Yamato?
No, Kira Yamato's more like Paul Atreides. That's a different thing. I'm talking about like an actual Jesus Gundam. Like he's got like a crucifix gun and everything, and like every time like he fires, it's like the.
Is there a Is there a Neo Vatican in G Gundam?
Ooh, I don't know.
There is fan art of a Neo Vatican.
Well, there you go. the Pope himself has chosen Domon Kashu to represent the Vatican for this year's Gundam
the
fight.
Neo Vatican.
Oh right, the
Neo
Neo
Vatican.
Vatican. It's like
looking streaming back room.
okay. Oh, that's great. That's beautiful, man. Honestly, I love it. It's beautiful. Thank you, Neo.
You know,
Okay.
when they say that, you know, when they talk about the city states, this is just getting ridiculous.
It's kind of ridiculous. But we're not here to talk about G Gundam though. We're here to talk about the Wing Gundam, Gundam Wing.
Well, technically, you could talk about G Gundam when talking about Wing.
Oh, that's true. You can. Because Wing Gundam did show up in like one episode of G in like the background, like when all the Gundams started going up into space, and you see like, oh my gosh, there's a Wing Gundam. What's he doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Your show's not out yet.
The Wing Gundam from the Neo United Earth Sphere Alliance.
Exactly. There to help out Domon Kashu. But Matchstick, tell us, you rewatched all of Gundam Wing? That includes Endless Waltz. What you honestly think?
It's a lot of fun. Gundam Wing, it's very UC coded for a It's like aside from Seed, it is probably the most UC. Yeah, even more so than Gundam X, because Gundam X has the visual stuff, but Gundam Wing sort of kind of the plot beats.
Yeah. Also, Gundam X has a more post-apocalyptic feel.
Yeah, but it's more it's very much a post-apocalyptic UC.
Yeah.
Gundam X is just
If
modified.
if there's one thing you see that X kind of enforces more so than U types, it's just the fact that the idea that the mass amount of casualties that the war has brought just really changes people.
And Gundam Wing doesn't have all that much casualties. It's like less than 1 million, which is not much in Gundam terms. Everybody knows what Gundam Wing is about, but I'm coming into this a few years more mature, know a lot more about storytelling, and Gundam Wing is still a bit of a mess, admittedly. It doesn't really know. It feels like the first 25 episodes was really was pretty tight, and then you had the 2 recap episodes, and then it stood strong for a little bit, and then you had the slog, which lasted for about 10 episodes, 12, something like that. It's not as bad as I remember, but you can tell they didn't really know what they were doing, and they sort of pull it back again to do Char's counterattack. And then Endless Waltz is It's 3 OVA episodes combined into one, but I'll count it as a movie, especially since I've watched the movie. I would argue, aside from Hathaway, it's the best. Alongside Hathaway, it's the best Gundam movie, which isn't much of which isn't a big accomplishment, because all the other most of the Gundam movies kind of suck. The characterization, some of its biggest strength is its characters. Hero, all the boy band, the Gundam pilots, are all quite strong personalities that do. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Nick just left.
Oh.
Okay. They're all strong personalities that are quite charismatic. Even Wu Fei,
Yeah, he is very strong personality. I still hate him.
He's got a strong personality, all right.
I find Wu Fei more funny in retrospect.
Yeah, he's funny. He's funny. But I get annoyed by him.
Wu Fei is he has a oh my god, like he's a perpetual cycle of learning one lesson, denying it, going to join the bad guys, realizing that the bad guys have no fall under the ideals that he rejected, to then go back to those ideals.
Classic Wu Fei.
And then you have to have your backstory get expanded upon through a manga that everyone just accepted. So that way you can't even hate on the guy because people say, we're in the manga. And it's,
I'm not reading the manga. Wait, which manga was it? Was it Glory to the Losers? Is it that one?
I think
because
so.
I'm planning on reading that one.
I think so.
Shit.
Yeah, it was because there's a yeah, I think that was it because there's a manga version.
And let's not forget his very, very progressive view on women.
That's true.
He's very wise and progressive.
Yeah.
He's not wrong, but he isn't right. Let's see here. The design language is really, really good. I love how you can see the evolution from the tall geese to the Leo to all the variants. It's quite a strong one. Even though the Gundam Wing, the Wing Zero from Endless Waltz is better, but the Gundam Wing is like one of the most toy-looking Gundams I've ever seen. Gundam.
You can say what you will about Katoki. Whenever he locks in, he usually he really does present something quality.
Yeah, like the Leos being just like the best design language for just grunt fodder.
Yeah.
Tall geese is amazing. Yeah.
No, I was just agreeing with you on the Leos. It's that thing looks like it's just ready to blow up.
I know. It's like the same design of like the Imperial Guards from. That's the idea I get. It's like the Imperial. It's like Acadian Guard from like Warhammer, where you're just gonna be, if someone's gonna touch you, and you're just gonna blow up. Let's see here. I really like the Ares with its fighter. But it sounds fun.
Wait, were you gonna say something, comment?
And the Gundams.
No, I think I like the Ares too. Hint, hint. Bandai.
Oh.
Hint,
Yeah,
hint.
Bandai. Where's my wing design kits?
Well, you got
No, the grunt. Okay,
well, you could get the Wing Zero Verka.
yeah, but the only the only other grunt suitcase that are P Bandai.
It's like we get the Leo. That's one thing, but then nothing else.
We got the Mercurius and that other the red and blue suits.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember what they're called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but they're only P Bandai.
Ooh, P Bandai, yay! I do like how I just want to say, like, the grunt suit design. I do like how everything does just look like an offshoot of the Tallgeese. I like, because that's like in lore, everything comes from the Tallgeese. So like a lot of the grunt suits just feel like, well, we just take the Tallgeese and just strip it down to the most like bare minimum version possible. And that's how you get like stuff like.
And then we
Leo.
build it back up, and we go from the Leo, and then we build the Leo in slightly differently, and then we get the Taurus.
Yeah.
It looks like a beefed up Leo. It's really good. It's really well thought out, and it's something you don't see very much in Gundam. Because you'll go from like UC, you'll go from like the Zaku 1 to the Zaku 2, which is C, and then you go from the Zaku 2 to the Goof, and then like to it has a bit of design language, but it's not as focused as the Tallgeese lineage.
The Oz definitely does benefit from the fact that they only have one manufacturer compared to Xeon, which had 3 constantly competing with each other.
But like one of my favorite Leos variant is the Leo. Where is it? Oh, that's not it. The Leo S.
The Leo S. Let me see.
Yes.
What are we working with here?
Right here.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Another P Bandai.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay.
It got a musket rifle.
Oh, that's great. That's perfect, man.
Yeah. And
Uh-huh.
oh, I didn't post that.
Oh, okay, I see. There's some suit designs, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, this.
The one with the red one with the cape is really good.
Yeah, the one with the cape.
Everything else is like, I don't know. You got some good choices in parts of them, but
by the way, the bottom, the black and white one, I just like upgraded Mercurius and is a suit.
I see. But
yeah, I just try to find that. Oh yeah, that's right.
No, it's fine.
I was saying the Leo is like such a versatile suit. and Wing.
Mm.
He's just literally just.
Well, I loved Leo, man. It really does scream like the most like grunt suit you could think of. Like it's like it feels so like such. It purposely feels like such a stripped down version of a better mobile suit. And that's on purpose, and I love it because of that. Like those things look like just cannon
It's
fodder.
a flying skeleton, basically.
It screams cannon fodder. I love it.
Ooh. I like this one
Which one?
because someone created the Leo Volder's custom Leo.
Let me see. Okay, there's a lot going on there. All right, sure.
I want the tall geese too. We have the tall geese too at home.
Yeah, that does look like. Oh. Yeah, that's a good.
Wing's characterization is great. Its design language is great. It's so its plot, its storytelling is a bit of a mess. Some parts it does a lot of really cool ideas. Like a lot of Wing's themes hit really hard, especially now. Like drone warfare, globalization. It's a lot more
Timeless.
it's even more applicable today than it ever was in the 90s. You got but then you have stuff like the like pacifism, and I'm like this is a really weird route you're going down. Gundam Wing, and they corrected it with Waltz. But it's kind of funny that the sequel series just said, "Hey, the message we ended up with the TV show, that's bullshit. That would never realistically that can never realistically be achieved and maintained because we have these like." Guys with hot pink uniforms coming after us, so we have to kill them. But it's also interesting in the this Wing is interesting in that it's not a giant war between like two big factions. Two big nations. It's very much a war of organizations, like the Gundam pilots, Oz, White Fang, Romefeller. It's not up to this point. Gundam was aside from maybe Zeta, it was mostly a war of nations. The Earth Federation versus the various Neo Zeons. Technically, that in G Gundam was like Neo Japan. Basically once, in a very tournament fashion, Neo Japan, Neo America, blah blah blah. In this one, you got the United Earth Sphere Alliance, and that breaks up pretty quickly and after that, you get all these different factions fighting over force. So that is an interesting. It's the politics is a bit of a mess, and I wonder if that was, and that I guess that's like like drone warfare, and that's also of another thread they were able to latch onto and see and articulate how the future is going to end up. But politics is such a mess of messy politics and backroom deals and all that sort of stuff. But
Hey, Chelsea.
its pacing is a bit like I said, up to episode 25, it's pretty good. And after that, it starts not really knowing what it's doing. And its pacing suffers. The characters can tend to be a bit of ideological mouthpieces at times. It has a lot of it's very how do I phrase it? Authentic.
Okay.
Like this series gets away with a lot of stuff that, say, Seed just could not, because of its sort of authenticity and heart. And I do respect it for that. And then we go to Endless Waltz, and Endless Waltz is really freaking good. The it keeps the really good design language, but the animation is top notch in Endless Waltz. The fighting is that you just gotta watch Endless Waltz. It's very fun. We get these. I've already talked about a decent bit, but sequel series it kind of corrects a lot of the screw ups from the first from the TV series, and it makes it so it's. I feel like it would have been better if the TV show was better, so that the moments in Endless Waltz would be. It would make it hit harder, but as a sequel, it's sort of elevated in the fact that you can contrast it with the first. With the TV series, and it just pumps up Endless Waltz. And what is interesting is that Endless Waltz is supposed to be like a sequel to Glory the Losers, the manga adaptation of Gundam Wing. So there's that. Do any of you guys have anything to say about Gundam Wing?
A wing?
Well, I think it's like one. I would say it's one of the series that holds up the most. It's like it's quite hard to. There hasn't been like very much Gundam shows that kind of topped it. Like the closest one, like yeah, there's like UC has like very consistent, more consistent in all the shows, but the highs of Wing in terms of character, and just like you did not expect the whole Oz taking over the world by episode 12, and the heroes were partly at fault for it. Like, nowadays, if a Gundam did that, you would expect it, but Wing really, I just think, did it well. And even during the times when it was slow, because of the good characterization, it didn't feel like the writers are pulling stuff out of their butts to get themselves out of the corner they put themselves into. So, like, I do respect a story that is like, hey, we're not gonna go find some cheap way of like solving our conflicts. Like, all of a sudden the Gundams have like a new superpower, or like a new special technology. So, or they're just that good.
But the Gundams can be just that good, though, in the show.
This is a series that, like, I really love the characterization, but more often than not, it kind of really feels like it doesn't want to be a mecha show. Because, like, it gets kind of tiring seeing, like, a lot of the Gundams just effortlessly do, like, effortlessly go, like, dispatch thousands of grunts.
To be fair, they are fighting Leos, and they are meant to die.
That is true.
But
Yeah.
it does feel like they are super robots at times.
Like I understand the idea of, yeah, like I understand, like, oh yeah, you're always going to be fighting against like it always, yeah, like, oh, you're gonna be fighting against, grunt suits. Like, yeah, that's no problem for me, but it always kind of feels like if the pilot isn't Zex or Trays, they have no chance. And you know that. Like, Oz is being hard carried by those two people, and you can tell, like, this entire takeover of Earth did not come down mainly through military.
It is also just interesting at times, like, when it comes to, like, showing how powerful the robots are, how, like, it's interesting. I don't mind, like, if, like, the robots are, like, super powerful and stuff, but, like, it's just kind of funny, honestly, for me, comparing Wing and then immediately afterwards with X, how, like, X kind of, like, X feels like it took a lot still from, like, Wing as well, but, like, at the same time, it really want to, like, at times it really felt like they want to just nerf the robots heavily in X compared to Wing. Like the Wing Gundam is Buster Rifle. That thing's it's called a Buster Rifle because it's busted.
Because it busts colonies in two. With just a single shot.
With a single shot. And it's just funny how, like, in Wing, that Gundam can just spam that rifle whenever it wants. And, like, oh man. Oh shit. What a powerful weapon. And it's just kind of funny comparing to, like, immediately afterwards with, like, X. They're like, okay, our Gundam also has a super big weapon. Like the Buster Rifle. We gotta nerf this robot hard. We gotta nerf it hard. It can only do it when the moon is out. And then not even halfway through the show, like the first third, like not like in the first half of the first third of the show, they just immediately went, you know what? Not even when the moon is out. You don't get the satellite cannon, Garrett. You don't get that. And it's just funny comparing how hard they kind of nerfed the robots there compared to Wing, where Wing Zero and Epion just going ham at each other, man. So it's just funny to me, honestly, more than anything else.
I think it's just like the nature of what they wanted to do with X.
Yeah, but it's just, again,
like G Gundam was G Gundam right before Wing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like they went through 2 shows after doing like, okay, we've done like hardcore mecha, we did a super robot, then we try to go back. Okay, let's go back to normal Gundam.
We're gonna nerf these robots
with post-apocalypse.
we're gonna nerf these robots hard now, and
and then they went back up. They went back up at the 2000s.
It is funny. You know, also thinking about it, Wing. I feel like Wing Gundam is like kind of, how do I put this? Wing definitely feels like the start of when Gundam shows definitely try to push a very idealized message, I guess. Like sure, you had Endless Waltz, but like the TV show itself said, like, if we just stop fighting, we just put down our weapons and stuff, we'll be good, guys. It'll be good. And you kind of see that carry over into like a bunch of Gundam shows later on, like C is like, ignoring the whole, ooh, Jesus Yamato and stuff, it's like, if we coordinators and naturals could just get along, guys, we'll be good.
And then it cuts to Patrick Zala being like, I'm not gonna have my son be with a natural. I'll kill him first.
No son of mine is drinking from the same water fountain as a filthy natural. But like,
meanwhile, what's the other guy? Neutrals.
What makes a man neutral?
It's money, it's fame,
or it's just a heart full of neutrality. But like,
then you got Double O.
Yeah,
Double O is like, if we learn to talk with each other,
if we could just sit down and just actually talk to one another, we can have peace. It'll be fine, guys. Wing was like kind of the start, I feel like, where like a lot of Gundam AUs very much push like a very idealized like message, which like they're not bad. I don't mind like the more idealistic approaches like some of the AUs take, but like it is just interesting that like Wing kind of felt like the beginning of this compared to something like compared to some like UC shows where they're not necessarily, it's not necessarily that there's no positive message to gain out of UC shows, but like they very much don't really push like super heavily idealized messages.
Well, it's a bit more realistic in that there's genuine, like you're not going to solve a lot of these problems by just coming together and singing Kumbaya. These people have like genuine grievances with each other.
Yeah.
And it does help, like, hear Yui as protagonist. Like, he is someone who's kind of willing to say that, hey, look, like a lot of people are dying. Like, we can have, you can have these feel good messages about like, we're all coming together in peace, but like, who's going to maintain the peace? when there's another warlord knocking on your door. When he's not swayed by your when he's not swayed by your fancy talks.
Mm-hmm. It is kind of funny though that like Wing, I feel like was like the start of like this, like very idealistic takes on Gundam. It's just a little funny that like afterwards you got X, which doesn't really have the same like idealism, like the X's whole thing was like, again, like surrounding like the new types and stuff. It's like, it's just, guys, you got like X's message is like guys, new types are kind of dumb. Screw that. Just be normal human beings, for crying out loud. That's all I ask. Like that's all I the show's like, that's all I ask you guys to be. Just normal human beings. Who gives a shit about new types?
Well, I will give Wing this. Like, it's not only is it like kind of realistic about like it portrayal of how the world works, but like a lot of their characters are still people who like you get a sense of like a lot of their characters, especially like the good people, are people who like generally want to connect to others. Like whenever the 2000 shows like Seed and Double O kind of fall into that message, their worlds are filled with sociopaths.
Yeah, well, yeah, Seed and Double O, yeah.
That's
Cuts to Patrick Zola. Cuts to Patrick Zola. I will kill every natural born child.
It's even after they killed people off, like. Hey, SGD, but it's.
Hello.
Oh, SGD.
I think that's also, for me, like, why I am not very much fond of, like, overall of like Double O and Seed, especially in comparison to Wing, like, because Wing already is like that bridging point between it's basically the bridging point of the 2000s and then like the classic Gundam, where like the 2000s where the mechs are like ridiculously powerful, they're like one-man armies taking on hundreds of guys, and then like we have a more hopeful ending, while the UC older stuff is a lot more complex characters and a bit more of the political machinations, and also has the characters are not always good. Like we have that in Wing. Like Wing is like in my opinion, in terms of what are the shows I would have people say, hey, what is a Gundam show like? It's like Wing would probably be like the first of the alternate universe, aside from, I would go original series and then Wing. And whichever they like better.
I'd say throw in X still, man. X is great. Love Gundam X.
You probably should watch it like Wing Original Series X in that order.
But anyways, point I was just trying to make again is like Wing kind of felt like the start of like very idealist ideas that they're trying to like I guess present to you, that kind of carried on for a lot of Gundam shows for a while. Like,
and then they had Endless Waltz, which was like, no, let's pull this back to a realistic stance. Someday you might get like a 12-year-old Minerva clone who's a psychopath. Well, not really, but like a manipulated kid who's gonna be like, yeah, just kill all of them. I'm taking over the world now.
But no, I still overall enjoyed Wing for what it was. I do want to rewatch it sometime soon.
Oh, and actually, you didn't mention the best part about Endless Waltz.
What's that?
And then that day, the Gundams and mobile suits were never seen again.
Until
Bullshit.
next time.
Yeah. There's gonna be a sequel series. Isn't there like a few sequel mangas in
There's a sequel the sequel manga Frozen Teardrop, which is Hiroyui gets cryogenically frozen into the future where he is still 15, yet everyone else is now older, and filling into the roles that like the adults once took.
And their kids somehow, and the adopted kids, the pretended adopted kids somehow look like them, exactly like them, and everyone's related somehow to each other.
That doesn't sound very good.
I heard not good things about it, so
Yeah.
Like
We haven't gotten to the stupid shit yet.
What?
Nick, you happen to know the Gundam stupid stuff?
If what you thought we just said was stupid, you haven't gotten there yet.
And then there's like Katra has a clone sister that was cloned because there's a case he needed spare parts.
Yeah, it gets really silly like that.
That part was just plain messed up.
Who thought that was a good idea?
It's silly.
Bandai, apparently.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Bandai doesn't seem to have a lot of good ideas when it comes to Gundam, especially not lately.
I heard, now this tip is grain of salt. I heard that the guy who wrote Frozen Teardrop was part of the writing team, and the other team writers would like keep shooting down his ideas. It kept him restrained. But now he was free from restraint when he wrote Frozen Teardrop and just went ham.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
I don't know. With how Gundam's been handled across the years, I don't think anyone's been restrained.
But it is a beauty and a curse. But like, really, like, you can't have it any other way.
You can't have it any other way. It's great. Yeah. It is just really funny. But no, but I was say, overall, like you enjoyed Wing for the most part, rewatching it, Matchstick?
Who doesn't enjoy Wing?
I don't know.
That's a better question.
That's a good question.
I hope not to meet the man who does not enjoy Wing.
I like me some Wing. Wing's not my favorite of like the Gundam shows out there, but I still very much enjoyed it.
I feel like Wing is like never anybody's favorite, but everybody always likes it.
I always like, I understand why like Wing is everyone's first, because obviously most people grew up around Toonami, and that like it's always kind of funny to me that like Wing, very perfectly acceptable to show to like a teenage audience, but I guess the original Gundam, nah. That's boys. It's like, but it's like like the wing despite kind of the few like flaws I have about it, the best thing you can always say about it is its strong points hold firm, like that feeling of Gundam. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
You know, I'm actually reminded now. Recently, there was like an official poll from like people at Bandai. They held like of people all over the world asking like what they're like, what do you think was like, you know, like their favorite Gundam is, and it's just funny that like in America, like everyone like majority vote in America was yeah, it's the Wing Zero, guys. Oh my gosh, Wing Zero, hell yeah, baby. And then in China,
Wing Zero is awesome.
it is awesome, but it's just funny. Like what's your favorite Gundam? And then like majority of people in America is like, oh, Wing Zero, yeah. And then majority of people in China said it was it's the Strike Freedom, like the from Destiny's.
Of course.
Oh man, strike.
Of course it's Seed.
But like so like the Chinese people love the Strike Freedom. It's like, oh my gosh, Strike Freedom, oh my gosh, banger suit. And it's funny. And then they ask, all right, Japanese people, like people in the native land of Nihongo, what's your like top Gundam, new Gundam?
Beast.
Changus, you just said in the native land of Japanese language.
Exactly.
Look, SCD, his Korean is showing, okay?
Korean is grammatically very similar to Japanese.
But
I know, but that's why they're all racist towards each other. Okay, they're all
exactly. But no, it is just funny.
Dang, Changus. You're never gonna get into the Yakuza with that attitude.
I know. Well, to be fair, SGD, I've been playing how many games now that pretty much just tell me I don't think joining the Yakuza is a good idea. So.
It's not if you want to join the Yakuza, it's the Yakuza want you. Koreans are very popular among the Yakuza.
Oh. True, you got a point there. I got work on my game so that way they'll accept me to be their Korean like mafia idol wrestler dude. What? I don't know. What's his name from Yakuza 6 again? Not. Hold on, I'm trying to remember the Korean.
Jun Jihan.
Yeah, Jun Jihan. Yeah, I got work on my game so I could be like Jun Jihan from Yakuza 6. So, but yeah, but like, I just thought it was funny that like a lot of people in America, because they grew up on like Toonami and stuff, you know, they're like, oh, you know, Wing is like you know, their favorite gun is gonna be from Wing, and in China they really Seed, and in Japan everyone's like, new Gundam's good. So
I mean, you know, who is going to deny, you know, Amuro Ray's, you know, his love for humanity, despite, you know, by numerous wars, he still believes that they can change. That's badass.
That is badass, man. You could say Amuro Ray died for our sins. He died for our sins, but there's no prompt for him to press, so that way he could bust out the tomb.
The worst thing about it is, like, you know, like Tamino, Tamino really Tamino really likes, you know, showing that, you know, there is no happiness for new types. So it's like, Amuro, he is dead, but there is no heaven for him.
There's no heaven.
He's just gonna keep floating onto Earth's sphere like a balloon.
Yeah. Oh, I had canon. Him and China simply got isekai.
Where did he go?
Where did he go?
Where'd they get isekai to?
I got isekai into the G generation system, in SD Gundam games.
Oh, I see. All right.
Oh no! He got isekai into the world of G-Quix.
Oh, that's right. Well, G-Quix is a whole weird thing, man.
Quacks.
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 No, quacks, not quacks. Quacks.
Quacks.
They should just call it Gundam Fuba.
Gundam Fuba.
It's the same thing. It's just a different way of saying it.
It's a weird thing to do with Amuro Dare, I guess. So, because like, I don't know, some like multiverse thing going on and whatnot. But anyways, I was want to say. Oh, I just noticed the Gustav Karl picture. Magic, that's dope. Gustav Karl's great.
Yeah, it's not finished, but it looks really cool already.
I love the Gustav Karl, man.
Yeah.
Alright.
I gotta head to bed.
You gotta head to bed, Ninja. All right.
Yeah. Have a good night. And he is risen.
Oh yeah,
He is risen.
it's Easter
He is risen.
on you East Coasters. He's risen for you guys.
He is risen indeed.
I got. You all right?
Yeah. Yeah, just a cough.
Okay.
But
All right. Have a good night. Let's see. It is almost 10 o'clock where I am, and like we pretty much went through all our topics for the night, so this is probably a good place to call things. I gotta wait a little over 2 hours before, Jesus rises on my end. So, but for the rest of you guys, at least people who celebrate Easter, and and are believe in good old Jesus Christo, he's risen. And if you don't believe in like that stuff, but you still want to like celebrate Easter, then you go out and get those
Don't.
chocolate eggs and stuff.
Don't.
Okay, man. All right.
It's like
Well, you know what? I could.
Christ said he'd come with a sword, man.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If Jesus is not gonna bust out that tomb like the Kool-Aid Man, I can count on the Easter Bunny to do so. Get to it, modders. I want someone to mod that Jesus Christ game that came out. Have the Easter Bunny. He just like punches away out of the tomb. Just
All I'm saying is that if Mark Wahlberg was there at the crucifixion, he would have.
That kind of reminds me.
Huh?
Now you just remind me of that scene from Kenshiro.
Kenshiro? Which one?
Yeah, there's this scene. I forgot, there was like the newer anime. There was just like this scene where Kenshiro was on a cross.
And did he just break off of it?
Yes, the heavens lent him their strength, and he just broke off it. Oh, here it is.
Oh, let me see. Oh wow, he actually is just crucified. Damn. Well, yeah, that's what I mean. If someone could just do that, but like mod that in for like the Jesus game, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. That's no longer is that 6 or 7 years wasted right there. So, yeah.
Need to mod the Jesus game when you have to solve the thought experiment of is Jesus dead or alive while he's in the tomb for 3 days? Quantum physics. Is he dead or alive, or is he dead and alive simultaneously until the tomb opens?
Oh, true. That's right. We forgot about quantum physics.
We know he rose, but like, did he rise before the tomb opened, or because he could have risen like after they put the stone over the tomb, and then he just waited 3 days.
Well, no, I guess we won't know. It's Schrodinger's Jesus.
Check out a shooting back room.
Alright, let me see.
Jesus could have risen an infinite amount of times before that tomb was open.
You got a point there, SGD. For real. Clovis started to die. Described that as the bishop proceeded, Clovis became much excited. Alice jumped off from the seat and exclaimed, "Had I been there, I would have avenged his wrongs." You know,
it gets funnier. It's Clovis. Clovis is really funny because he's just like, imagine like the most stereotypical barbarian warlord you have ever seen, and then that's Clovis.
If I was there with my mates, Jesus would not have been on that cross. That's for sure. Alright. Oh, it is past 10 o'clock now. So that means for you Central Standard Time people, so you, Nicholas, he's risen.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, let's go. Now I gotta wait less than 2 hours for him to rise on my end. So. Alright. Until next time.
He is rising.
He is rising from the mist. But
Jesus is getting his morning coffee.
He's getting his morning coffee. Alright. I really am gonna end things here. Thank you everyone who came. Until next time. Good night.